Hello guys and welcome to MagDaniel's channel. My name is Daniel and I'm going to share with you a recipe for simple, amazing Pizza Neapolitana. The recipe of the dough includes only 5 ingredients. It's flour, yeast, water and salt. Let's start with 2 grams of yeast, about 2 grams of yeast. That should be enough. Yeah, 2 grams of yeast enters here. A little bit of water, room temperature. We want this liquid without any of these pieces. After 2 minutes, the compound of the yeast and the water dissolved. I'm gonna add now the flour into the bowl. The amount of flour is not much, it doesn't really matter. It just needs to be, the yeast needs to be fed with the flour. And then we're gonna mix it as it is. Mixing again. We want it to become a paste. I'm gonna add a little bit of more flour just to make it more of a paste and less of a liquid, and scramble it more. Scramble, 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 scramble. That should be enough. Now we're gonna let it sit for 1 hour or 2 hours. After that, we're gonna put more flour with the salt and we're gonna scramble it again and let the dough work. I'm gonna put a wet towel on the bowl so the paste here will not get dry. That's it. Now we're gonna let it sit for 1 hour-ish, 2 hours. Hello guys and welcome back. We are continuing the tutorial of the recipe. So we got here the paste. You see all of the bubbles inside. It's the yeast working this is eating the dough. Now we're gonna add more of this flour. Put all of it inside and we're gonna add even more flour to it. Mix it with some salt. Okay, this is ground flour. This is what we got here. Hopefully it will get fine. Should be fine. A little bit of flour for later. Okay, so I put for myself a little bit of rye flour on the side because I don't have more flour. And now I'm gonna mix it with a bit of salt, like a pinch or 2 of salt. 1, 2. The amount of flour here is about 1 kilo. And now we mix it so the salt will be mixed together. You can use hand, you can use also the spoon. I'm using the spoon here for this. The places that I don't want to get dirty, I'm not going to get dirty with. Mixing, mixing, mixing. Now I need to add some water inside. This is a glass. I'm going to add more water. Second round of the water. Second glass. Okay, now it's getting there. Soon I will use my hands. At this point I'm gonna use the hands. What I'm doing now is like mixing the flour with the dough, and I'm playing with it a bit of mixture, not too much, doesn't need much. And And then I'm gonna wait with it like half an hour. Then I'm gonna play with it a bit more because it's gonna be easier. Like the compound of the flour of the dough will be easier and more elastic to work with. Okay, I played with it enough, and now I can put the towel again, the wet towel on it. And that's it for now. I'm gonna wait with it about 30 minutes and let it proof. Oi there, cowboy! We continue! We got here the dough, it fermented. The dough rose, as you can see here. Now we're gonna play with it a bit more from the corners. I'm gonna pick it up. It's much easier. It's been about 2 hours since. I forgot to, kind of forgot to play with it after half an hour, but that's okay too. Don't worry. It's not delicate as it seemed to be. It's a very good dough. Making it, stretching it to be a ball. And I'm gonna pick up more of the dough that is inside this bowl. I'm gonna try at least. Put a bit of olive oil so it will not stick. And that should be it. We can make also balls. It's not a must. If you don't want to, don't do it. If you want to do it, it will make your life easier. I just like to be minimalist. Put in a little bit of olive oil on the sides, on top, and under it. Recreating the ball. I'm gonna pinch it down in here and drop it. That's it. After a long time, about 10 hours of fermentation, look at the result. You see this puffiness? That's amazing. It means that the dough works, that the yeast works on the dough. Okay, this I'm gonna put aside. Now we're gonna talk about the sauce. What I use here is Italian tomatoes. I like the most. The most brand that I like is Muti, not sponsored. What I do here is I'm chopping the tomatoes that are inside here. After chopping them, I'm gonna put oil and salt and basilicum. Adding some oil. We don't have different oil, so we use the spray. Mixing, adding salt. About a pinch of salt, maybe a bit more. We want it a little bit salty. That's how we like it. Continuing, soon chopping the basilicum a little bit. And that's the simplest that we can get. And the simple is the better. You can add some garlic, oregano, whatever you want. Now I'm adding the basilicum to the sauce. What you should do before is empty the water using a cloth or whatever it is. I wet my hands a bit to help myself with taking the dough out. Now I'm gonna make it to portions. I'm gonna cut it to portions. And I'm gonna take it all out. Okay, now it's out. I'm gonna put a bit of oil over here and spread it so it will not stick to this. I'm gonna pull out the dough to the surface. I'm gonna play with it a little more like this, in this technique, that I'm just slamming the dough to the surface as quickly as this. After doing that, I'm gonna pinch it in the bottom, like this. Now I'm gonna slice it 2 pieces. It's gonna be 4 pieces, in my opinion, but I'm gonna do it for you as a calculation with the grams. Ideal, about 230 grams of portion each bowl. This is 280. I need less. 236. That's good enough. I'm gonna put it aside. Let's try more. And let's see. 284. Oops. 229. Let's make it 2 bowls. This is the fun part. Pinching it in the end. There are different techniques for everything. You can always do it in the most comfortable for you. You can do it as well as putting it on the desk and just making it, rolling it as a ball. This specifically is a bit harder because it's sticky, but you can use the technique that we used before, like this, and that's enough. This as well. Doesn't need to be perfectly round. I'm gonna put the whole oven into 250 degrees, and what is now, it's like a fan inside and a grill. It's just the easiest way to make it heat it up. I put it like for 20 minutes like this, and I'm gonna change it into oven mode like this, and 250. Okay, so now we have here the dough, and the oven is ready. It's on 250 degrees. It's been about 10 minutes since. So I'm gonna make the pizza. I have here the flour from the morning. I'm gonna put it inside here. Put it on both sides, the flour. It needs a lot of flour. And after this, I'm gonna open it. The way I open it, it might be different from what you know. In the Napolitan style, we don't use the roller, we use the hands. Come closer. So we poke it from the inside of the dough, from the center to the sides of the dough, and we put all of the air that is inside to the sides. We go one side and the other side. That's how we go till we get a nice puffed edges, and that's gonna make it crispy on the edges and soft and airy. After we have it about 3 inches from the sides, we use this technique and make it wider. Okay. Don't worry if it's too little, too small. It's gonna get extended when the sauce is gonna be on it. Adding a little bit of oil on the surface will help it burn a little bit more, a little bit faster than it usually would, and make it crispier on the bottom. So now that I have it, I'm gonna reorganize it here. put a little bit of sauce. Now we're gonna put a little bit of sauce on the pizza. And just with the sauce, it's gonna enter inside the oven. Why is that? Because we have home oven and not pizzeria oven that can get to higher degrees. This way, the dough is gonna be ready, and afterwards the cheese is not gonna be burned when I'm gonna put it. Now we can play with it a little bit more now that we have the sauce. Just stretch it to the sides. A little bit more sauce I will add. Try to put it without the water that is inside the tomatoes. Fast forward, we're gonna put it inside and wait till it rises. For Magda's request, we made the sauce that is a white sauce that is with cream, 10% cream, garlic and oil. I put a pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, and now I'm gonna blend it into the blender Ninja. Not sponsored. I'm putting now slices of mozzarella with the hand. Now we're gonna put it to the oven because we like it a bit more burn the cheese. And we will wait till it's gonna get the color that we like. A little bit gold. Coming back to the white sauce. Now we have here the sauce. And we're gonna use it for the next pizza. Now we're gonna take it out. It's not as white as gold as you want it to, but for this first pizza it's gonna be fine.
Ah, it's perfect.
Now for the sauce now, and I'm gonna put it on it. As we can see, it didn't blend enough the garlic. What can we say? It's the Ninja. And head to the oven. Let's cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. This dough is way too hot. You need to cut it. And let's see the inside of it. A little bit puffy. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Let's add in Parmesan. Adding just cheese. It's the yellow cheese, normal supermarket cheese, cheap one, and adding the mozzarella cheese, expensive one. How much does it cost in your country? In my country, it costs about 10 shekels for 100 grams. We want here pepper, chili, spicy one. We want here a bit of this mushrooms inside, and straight to the oven. Bye. 5 minutes. Go. Now it's testing time. Woo! Hello, Magda. Try it.
Thank you for the invitation. I'm really glad I can be the tester of Daniel's Pizza. I know it's very good, as always. There's no other option. Mwah. Mamma mia. Look at this dough. This is rye and wheat flour together mixed. So it's very healthy for your tummy.
Compared to.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's very good.
Oh, thank you. It's very good. I love it. I'm dying here.
Just because I want to be more in this video, I'm gonna open this oven and check the white pizza that is my favorite. Let's see. Ooh, looking good.
Let me be your woman. First mistake. I'm a rookie. Cutting a pizza when the cheese is hot.
It's a mistake.
Yeah, that's a mistake. Let it chill a bit.
Woohoo! Oh, it's so hot. It's so good. I'm in heaven.
Heaven.
Perfect. Thank you, Danny. As always, the best.
I'm your Tom, and I approve this message. Oh no.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's great.
He loves it.
I love it. And the ends, the crust, I love it with olive oil and salt. Perfect.
What?
Italy!
Tell us in the comments down below whether you did it or not, how was it, and if you have any questions. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And ring button.
Smash that like button.